It's a lonely Friday night. I've got home from school, I've jumped on the PlayStation, I've got my lollies or candy, whatever you want to call it. I'm just snacking away because I'm preparing for a big game tonight, basketball-wise. I'm very nervous. I'm playing against a kid that was very good. I would have to guard him. I was the point guard and I was scared. I didn't want to guard this kid, and he was a very good defender and he could guard me. And I wanted to make the NBA at this point. So if I had a bad game, my life would be over. That's my mindset. So I'm shitting my fucking pants. I'm eating a crap ton of lollies because I think all this sugar is gonna be saved for a massive game tonight. My game's at 9:30 and I'm having dinner at 6. So I have my dinner and my mum says to me, we're going into lockdown. Because COVID had been a thing. Didn't hit my state very hard yet, but then lockdown commenced. I was so fucking happy because there was rumors saying it was gonna happen. I was so happy that it did, mainly because I didn't want to play tonight because I was so scared of guarding this kid and scoring like 2 points because he was such a good defender. I was out of my mind happy, bro. I jumped on my PlayStation, I stayed up to like 10 o'clock, which was late for me. No school for about, I think, a month until they got all the online stuff sorted. So I go through lockdown. Now, we can't really see anyone. So basically all I'm doing is gaming and basketball. That's the only things I'm doing. Because I wanted to make the NBA at this point, I was training to make this certain basketball team that would definitely help my chances to get there. But I hopped into bed one night and the day I had wasn't very good. I didn't really have a good workout. I didn't have the best basketball session because I was training for basketball at this point every single day. I felt slow, I wasn't making any shots. And my youngest self, he thrived off validation. When someone called old Jack attractive, when someone called old Jack really good at basketball, I felt so fucking good about myself, it wasn't funny. And I hadn't got that for so long. All I'd see is highlights on social media from people my age, fucking dunking at my age. I couldn't even touch the fucking net. It is one of the most down bad nights I've ever had. I had such a good lockdown. Then that night, going on social media, comparing myself to these people, I felt so fucking lonely because I didn't have any validation. I wouldn't get compliments from girls, even though I didn't get very much, but when I did, they felt so good. I went from so excited that lockdown happened to probably the most down bad I've ever been in a matter of 3 months. Now, I haven't discovered the self-improvement path at this point. So I can't just say to myself, oh bro, it's good to be lonely. I don't know this at this point. I don't even know I feel lonely. It's just a bad feeling that I don't like feeling. So I can't give myself any advice, but I gave myself some subconscious advice that was very good at the time for me. And I reminded myself that I feel very lonely right now, meaning I have so much time I can put towards basketball because basketball is the only thing I cared about. So after that period, it probably would have lasted about 3 days when I was really down bad, comparing myself to people. I snapped out of that mindset and I just got back into training again. I trained even harder than I did because I saw these guys so good, I have to train even harder. And I got very good in 6 months. In that lockdown period, I got a lot better than I was. So I went to try it for that team. That's, would definitely help me get to where I want to be. I'm going to that tryout very confident. I feel very confident. I'm nervous, of course, because I see these massive kids at like 6'3" at the age of 14. Some even 6'5", and I'm sitting there at like 5'7". I performed very well at the tryout. I look back at it, I was fucking people up. I was very quick. No one could really catch me. First day was a really good success. Second day, it's split into 3 groups. There's like the really good players, which I wanted to make. Yeah, like the 1s and the 2s, right? And then I was in the 3s and the 4s category. So I had to have one big step up to the 1s and 2s, which meaning I would have to perform very well and literally just cook everyone in the 3s and 4s, which I was doing, but I probably need to do it a bit more. So the coach calls me over with this one other kid. Like me and him are doing pretty good. We're the best in the court, right? At that 3s and 4s section. And he tells this other kid to go over to the 1s and 2s. And he's saying that to both of us. And then the 1s coach comes around and he says he just wants the other kid. He didn't want me. And that fucking hurt. I don't know if it was just a mistake. He wasn't meant to tell me. I was shutting down at that. I lost my confidence. Because I wasn't gonna play for this team unless I made the 1s or the 2s. I wasn't going to. So long story short, I don't want to make this video too long. This story's from another video. I get cut because it was COVID, so they had to keep the same teams because everyone had paid for last season. And after that, I fell into the deepest hole in my life. Watching porn 4 times a day, just fucking my life up. I was 14, so I had time still. But every single day wasting my time because I had no purpose anymore. And this is what so many men feel on a day-to-day basis. They've either lost their purpose whether that be at high school, maybe you had a purpose, maybe school was your purpose, maybe you never had a purpose and you've been going your whole life with nothing, searching for meaningless fucking pleasure. Porn, yeah, through video games, through junk food, all this type of shit. You've probably heard it before. Yeah, you know. You know the things that are fucking up your life. You know it. I was so lucky I snapped out of this hole. So lucky. Took me about 4 months too. And I was so lucky. So many men do this for years and they are so lonely that it's not funny. They have zero confidence to talk to women. They have zero confidence to go and make friends. We're a very lonely generation. So with the rise of social media, again, with the especially for men, the accessibility of pornography, we don't need to go out there and get a woman anymore. Brother, if you are lonely, you're a lonely man, it's okay, it's fine. It's a part of life. You must realize this, bro. One day, because you're lonely right now, you're probably gonna bring a lot of success to your life. You have a lot of time. If you put in the work every single day, your life is gonna be very successful. You are gonna miss how peaceful this time was. Maybe you're too good to ignore and you have no peace anymore. This time right now, fucking embrace this shit. No one's bothering you. It's just you versus you every single day. Flip your perspective on this loneliness. You are not lonely, you are alone. This is a gift from God. I'm so glad I was lonely. I wouldn't be where I am today if I wasn't a lonely motherfucker. You are built for so much fucking more than just wasting your life away every single day. 1 in 400 trillion. That is the banner of this channel for a reason. You have a 1 in 400 trillion chance to be born. Life is heaven. That should motivate you enough. I've got some free stuff for you down below. If you are struggling with breaking your bad habits that are causing you loneliness and leading towards a miserable life, I have some resources down below that will help you. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you, bro, in the next video.